just a little bit about the SwiftSixteen Snowplough and Playmobil Loco. The advantage of the Playmobil Locos is one in original form, or near enough original form, is that they're battery and remote control. And so you don't need any track power or anything like that. And they're low cost, and they're solid and indestructible. They survive all sorts. But as somebody has pointed out recently on one of the Facebook forums, this is a very heavy, solid chunk of something. So if you attach it to the front of a carriage or box van, then you need a lot of weight in the rear part to keep it there. By hacking, and this is, I don't know, if SwiftSixteen are watching, consider changing the moulding so you can cast it with a huge hollow bit at the front. By hacking so it fits on the chassis, I have the front pair of wheels underneath part of the heavy bit. It's still front heavy, but being front heavy is not a bad thing. It's not that front heavy that it lifts the back wheels off. There's still some traction on there. So that the front of the plough isn't lifted. I know as you're pushing under, the wedge effect will tend to keep the front pushed down. But you don't want this lifting up and riding over the snow. And then you don't get any traction at all. See, the clearance is quite small, but that now seems to work. For me, it has worked. I've had it running around. And of course, what you can do is double head it. You'll see that there's no coupling on the back of this. When double heading, I don't have a coupling on it. What happens is one just pushes the other without any coupling in between the two. I am thinking, right, so the other thing about the Playmobil Locos, just say a bit about them. They have two motors, one per axle. So you've got independent motors, which is quite useful, I would think, but they're not the most powerful motors. So you've got two smaller motors, which hopefully add up to be about the same strength as one larger motor. And it was just us thinking of building a brick with a big, more powerful motor in it and quite a sizable battery as just a tug or something to give that extra push. But the problem then is controlling it. At least with this, I've got two remote controls, and somebody just said to me, you can pair them both onto one, and of course you can, so that both will run from the same remote control. It will give the instructions to it. So there we are, waiting for an opportunity to go out and have a little run around the garden, and a little excuse to get me out in the snow to go and play.